up, y'all? It's Just Tattoo. Thanks for joining in. Today's title is going to be called Follow the Path. I didn't really write the script on this, so it was just kind of been on my mind, so I just kind of decided to show you guys what I'm talking about when it comes to tattoos. I don't know if you guys can hear me well. I'm gonna try this my Xbox headset on the computer to see if it works better that way. Let me check. Let me see. Mic. Properties. Default. Hello. Hello. Use default timestamps. Hello. 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 Maybe you guys can hear me. Maybe you can't. I don't know. Oh, you know what? Hold on a minute. Hold on, Chemo Shabby. Hold on, Chemo Shabby. Check, check. Oh, nice. Yeah, very cool. I think this one's even better than the webcam one. Man, my webcam sucks. Sucks crap. It sucks balls. All right. All right, let's get to it. All right. So, obviously, today's title is this video's title is going to be called Follow the Path. And what I mean by follow a path, I want to describe it like this. Everything in life has a path. And when it comes to tattoos, it's no different. All right? So, um a path is pretty much like a way things are, or like a certain flow of things. You know what I'm saying? So pretty much, a good tattoo artist, he tries to find the path in things and follows the paths, right? So it's kind of a little bit abstract for me to explain, just without showing you guys, but I am going to show you what I'm talking about. All right. This could be best illustrated whenever you're doing Roman numeral tattoos and when you're doing tribal tattoos. Oh, and lettering too. And lettering. So let's pull up, let's go here. Let's pull up some freaking crap. What the hell? Tribal. Tribal tattoo designs. Alright. Pulling up some tribal tattoo designs. There's Jason Momoa. Alright, let's do this. Copy. Swipe up. By the way, guys, I'm using Procreate on my iPad Pro 12.9 inch. Okay, that didn't work. Alright. Let's go back to it. Let's add it to photos now. Insert photo. Paste. Blow it up. I don't know if you guys can see that. Can you see that? Perfect. Oh, let's turn it this way. It's much better. Much better. Much better. Oh, I don't know if you guys can see that. Okay. All right. So, when it comes to finding the path and staying on the path, this is what I mean. When you go when you hold that machine in your hand, you're about to tattoo, right? You're pretty much like I guess you kind of say like you lock out, like you have like a certain kind of like preset like locking kind of mechanism for your hand, or preset like travel. You like it's like I know. Damn, it's just so hard to explain. I'm not very good at explaining things, but you have a preset. Whenever you do a line, you preset your path. You already have that path preset in the like the floor of your wrist, right? So when it comes to doing lines, well, so when it comes to doing these kinds of things, you always want to follow a path, all right? And you don't want to deviate from your path. Like if you're downstroking, like if you're pulling a line down, you always want to like you always want to tattoo according to the to the path that you already have preset when you did the line before. This is what I mean. I'm gonna start from the bottom because I always start tattoos from the bottom up. All right, so this is what I mean. Right, we start that line right there. Right now, instead of going up here, this path that I took, I'm gonna take it right here again. I'm gonna do this right here. Yep, right here. All right. So and take and you're pretty much using um the path that you already preset on your wrist to kind of like the motion. You kind of like I don't know. It's hard to explain, bro. It's hard to explain. Come on, you piece of crap. Come on. See what I mean? I'm not jumping to the other spots because it's not in my path. It's not in the direction where my hand is going. All right. So instead I'm gonna jump over here because it's in the same path and curvature and same direction my hand is going. So that's what I mean by path. And it's almost like every tattoo, especially when it has curves like this, it has a path. When you're doing this tattoo in real life, it's important because how are you just gonna follow through, right? There it is. Oh shoot, did not mean to do that. There it is. So on and so forth. It's even easier to explain. It's gonna be easier to explain this concept whenever I'm doing Roman numerals. It's a pretty crappy tribal, anyways. To to show you what I mean. Follow through. Bam, bam. Oh, this is good. This is a good one right here. Bam. See, instead of jumping to this one right here, I just went straight to this one. Now I can go put it in however crazy it is. Alright, example right here. Follow the path. The same path that your hand took, the same curve, you're gonna follow it. You're gonna keep on using it until you can't use it no more. It's a really crappy travel to do it anyways. Now some people might explain it better than I can, but I'm trying to explain it to the best of my abilities. Alright, blah 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 blah. Okay. So hope you guys got that. Now let me pull up some Roman numerals, okay? Let's put up Roman numerals. Roman numerals. Oh yeah, I could have showed you in PolyDriver, right? What a dummy. What a dummy. Okay. All right. Perfect. This is good enough. Sorry, eBay. We're gonna take your thing. All right, paste, mofo. Okay. Perfect. All right. Say you're doing this stinking tattoo. So you're doing a Roman numerals tattoo, right? And you want to get it straight. You want to get it nice, right? But when you're gonna do this, instead of doing you doing each individual one by one, don't do it that way because it's not going to be consistent. So the whole point of 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 following through and using and following the path that you already preset in your hand with the first stroke, you're going to keep on using that. You're just going to keep on going downwards. See what I mean? All right, check this out. This is going to describe it to you perfectly. Let me check the saturation on this. Turn this down with delay. All right. Let me show you an example. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Say we have to do this tattoo on somebody. Don't care what it is. Instead of you doing this, shoot, crap. Instead of you doing this, I know it's kind of crappy, but it doesn't matter. You're gonna do it like this. Here, let me change the color on this sucker. This is how you're gonna do this. You're gonna follow the path that you already preset with your first stroke. Downward stroke, right? Downward stroke. Downward stroke. Downward stroke. Follow the next numbers. Yeah. And then you're gonna go methodically. You're gonna do, it methodically. Oh, you're gonna see what you're gonna do next. All right. So I'm gonna go right here. I'm gonna follow this straight through. Bam. Follow through. See, you're using that preset path that you have in your hand. You're using that path that you preset in your hand to follow through with the lines, and that is gonna give you more precision. It's gonna keep your work really tight and really clean. There you go. And after we plan that out, then, if you wanted to do this, You could, but usually I just freaking do it all at once. I mean, usually those, like these little like curves that I put, I usually just do it all on one. I didn't do it. I didn't follow the path on those. I don't follow the path on those. So let me show you how it looks like again on this one on the 4. I'm going to use green this time. Hopefully it shows up on the screen. Oh, it's really cool. Like this little pencil thing. If you guys are having trouble, if you guys use Procreate, you guys are having trouble. Like you get pissed off that um you just freaking use your pencil and it automatically switches to the eraser. It's because there's a gesture. There's gestures to your freaking pen, and if you tap it twice, it'll take it back to the. It'll jump back and forth between pencil and eraser. So if you guys didn't know that, now you know. That's why that freaking thing is stupid. It goes automatically. So let's go again. Bam. Downward stroke. Downward stroke. There you go. Downward. Downward. Same path. Different path. Now, same path. Bam. 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 Follow through. Bam. See, same direction. Using the same path. Bam. There it is. There it is. Alright. Now, let me do another color. Let me do blue. I'm going to show you again. Oh, this is perfect right here. This third row. So remember that same path. Follow it through. Bam, bam. You can do this if you want. Bam, 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 bam. And this is like when you're tattooing. Follow the path. Follow the path that you already preset in your hand. Bam, bam. Right? Now you're gonna go back. Bam, bam. And then once that's done, you're gonna bam, bam, bam. Follow through. Follow through with the path. What's the direction of your hand? I don't know if this is making sense, guys, but it makes total sense to me. It's like whenever you go do a line, you kind of you prepare your hand to take a certain stroke and a certain curve and whatnot. So all you're doing is just pretty much once you get that certain curve and that thing like preset into your hand motion, you're just gonna want to look for the next part of the tattoo where you can use that same motion again to keep the work and line work consistent. All right, now lettering is a little different because there's there's more factors that come into play with lettering. All right, lettering is it could be difficult. And I might have to make a video um on how to tattoo lettering. Me personally, that's not my strong suit, so I would like look up people like Angel Tattoo on Instagram, Big Meese, that's one of the big letterheads. Norm, Will Rise, he's a letterhead, but he passed away not too long ago. Boog, he's another letterhead. He just passed away soon. Who's the other guy? Freaking Big Meese. Big Meese is a hard hitter for sure. Um, there's another guy, BJ Betts. Yeah, BJ Betts and Big Meese actually has some like tutorial videos. I don't know if they're here on YouTube or not, but you know, you'll definitely get some value by looking at those. But oh shoot, you know what? Screw it. Let me just do it. Let me just freehand some stuff. All right. So I'm gonna let you guys into my personal. And I am not a master with lettering, but um, I can get by. So let's think of a name. I'm gonna use Cam. I'm gonna use Cam. No, 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 don't like it. Yeah. See, this is why I don't like doing lettering because it's so weird. Like I'm really self-conscious with letters. And that's terrible, actually. Oh, that is very terrible, but it's okay because we will fix it up. I'm gonna take this. Man, you know what, guy? Should I do an tutorial with a lettering tutorial or not? Because I just feel like I'm just not doing you guys a service when it comes to lettering because there's so much that comes into play other than path. When it comes to lettering, there's flow. There's here, for example, there's width of the letters. They gotta match. The pitch of each letter has to match. The distance apart from each other they have to match. Um, yeah, there's just so many things that comes in the lettering. That's interesting. But anyways, this is what I mean. I'm gonna go black. I'm gonna lighten up this layer underneath. Take out my technical pen. And here we go. Now remember what I was talking about at first. Um, you're gonna take a path. You're gonna preset a path in your hand for your first stroke. This is your downstroke, right? Now, when it comes to your downstroke, that downstroke that you just did right there, you need to replicate that downstroke here, right? Oh shoot. Oh no, oh, let's do it here. That's the same downstroke. This is not the same, but it's okay. That looks terrible. You gotta be free with it. Actually, when it comes to lettering, you gotta be free. You can't be stiff in the hands. But here's this. There you go. Downstroke, downstroke. That same downstroke for the first start of the M is going to match the downstroke for the middle of the M and the end of the M, and these curves are going to match the same because it's the same stroke, it's the same path. There it is. You know, when there's a tattoo artist in my shop, um, and I try to teach her some lettering. And I always told her when it comes to lettering, you always gonna want to find like the patterns, find the pattern in the thing, you know, find the pattern in the lettering, and once you find that pattern or that rhythm, once you find that pattern and that rhythm, you know, you'll get good with lettering, and that's pretty much all it is. But yeah, guys, just follow the path, all right, because that's how your work is gonna stay tight. Um, it's gonna be precise. It's gonna help you out. Um, and I know my mentor didn't teach me this. It's pretty much something that I learned on myself. It's because I think way too damn much when it comes to everything in life. So I'm always like thinking about like philosophy and art and technique and just the way things work and stuff like that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So whenever you guys are doing a tattoo, remember to take advantage of the path that you preset in your first stroke, and you're gonna want to replicate that until until you pretty much can. Um, if you guys have any questions, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section, and I will try to help you as much as I can. Um, I know this is a little bit weird to kind of understand. I wish I could show you a video of me tattooing. Maybe that'll come soon. But I forgot something. There's something else. There's something other important. There's something important that I wanted to say too, but it just left my mind. Oh shoot! Let me see if I can think about it right quick. What is it? Yes, quite so indubitably. Indubitably. Path. Oh. When it comes to when it comes to line work, right? There's always been this kind of like contention with two different ways to line. Some people say that you should pull your lines. Some people say that you should push in your lines. All right. So when you pull in your lines, let's take this for example. Let me get this thingy out. Let me see. This is good. Come here. Quite so indubitably. All right. Let me make this. Okay. All right. Obviously, it's the right orientation. It's right side up. Not upside down. Pulling lines is you're pretty much pulling downward. You're stroking down with your line, with your hand. Now, oh look, I'm following the path on this already. I'm following through. Anyways, but pushing in your lines is you pushing up. Is instead of going downward, you go upwards. Hmm. Like that. Now I am of the type of tattoo artist or thinker that believes that you whatever the job requires, like you have to use the tools that the job requires. All right. So, for example, that what that means is like if it's a small tattoo and it requires small needles, and it's a small tattoo, you're gonna want to use small needles to execute the tattoo. If it's a big tattoo, you're gonna want to use a whole array of tools and needle groupings and stuff to execute that tattoo well. 5 liners where you need to, 9 mags where you need to, 15 mag shaders when you need to, 3 round liners when you need it. You know, um, I don't know where I was getting at, but I'm of the type, I just said that, right? So I predominantly suggest to uh, pull your lines. This may or may not be. I believe I believe personally that I think that's just part of our natural functions with hands. We're throwers. I don't know which view you take when it comes to human history. If you believe, in Darwinian evolution, or if you're a creationist, which I'm a creationist. But if you were to look at that lens of, Darwinian evolution, we evolved, from primates and stuff like that, and we threw a lot, right? That's how we hunted and gathered and whatnot. We use our hands, and we throw a lot, so we're naturally good throwers. So I think that when it comes to that kind of like motion, like I think it's just better to pull lines, because I think that's just naturally ingrained in us to kind of like have that hand motion. I don't know. It maybe that's my reasoning behind it. Um, we'll talk about those other topics, those other topics, evolution and creation and stuff like that. Maybe on another podcast, but I am not an enemy of evolution, because I don't think it harms Christianity in any way whatsoever. I think they're compatible. So that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you liked the video. Remember, if you have any questions, leave a comment down in sections, and I will try to help you. I'm thinking about actually making or taking coaching calls, but I don't know yet. I don't know. I don't know. I'm kind of disorganized right now, and I'm just getting my just trying to do things and get my life together. But we'll see. We'll see. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this. Um, see you guys later. God bless.